Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome to 90 Day Fiancé latest news. The family Chantel star Pedro Jimeno has once more drawn public attention in a twist fit for a primetime reality TV finale, but this time it's not about his difficult divorce from Chantel Everett. News of Pedro's covert relationship is all over the internet, and the long-suspected mysterious woman in his life has at last been identified. Brace yourselves. Pedro's new love interest is none other than the gorgeous, fearless, and mysterious Sophie Sierra, a fellow 90 Day Fiancé star. Fans have been playing detective, analyzing Pedro's every action on social media for months. Viewers have been keen to find any hints regarding his dating life ever since his well-reported divorce with Chantel. Was he married? Was he surreptitiously observing someone new? Inspired by cryptic Instagram tales, ambiguous statements from interviews, and the sporadic sighting of Pedro out and about, but always alone, the rumor mill ran constantly. Till right now. The leaked pictures breaking the internet when leaked pictures of Pedro and Sophie started showing up on Instagram and several gossip sites. The reality TV scene descended into anarchy. These were more than just nice, naive pictures. The pictures spoke of passion, closeness, and unquestionably chemistry. Pedro and Sophie are shown in one now viral image dining at an elegant restaurant. The table is covered with half-eaten gourmet food and wine glasses. The lighting is subdued. With a gesture that seems both gentle and familiar, Sophie leans in close and lets her hand rest on Pedro's arm. Pedro, a subdued smile on his face, looks at her in the manner that admirers rapidly nicknamed the look of love. Another picture shows the couple apparently on a weekend trip. Their bodies inclined toward one another as Pedro's arm around Sophie's waist and the sun sank behind them. Sophie's head slanted slightly toward his shoulder. That kind of honest moment shouts couple. Perhaps the most striking of all, a third picture shows Pedro and Sophie cheek to cheek in a cozy selfie taken late at night, their smiles wide and unconcerned. Apparently penned by Sophie, the caption says, "Late nights, bright hearts." Critics went crazy. The comments area burst in a few minutes with responses. "OMG, Pedro moved on fast," said Wait. "Sophie from the 90 Day Fiancé? How did this come to be? Chantel's not going to be happy about this. I find this combination to be rather pleasing. Together, they seem good." Officially broken was the internet, and the Pedro-Sophie romance suddenly took front stage. How did the romance of Pedro and Sophie start? Everyone's main concern was basic. How could these two even have met? Insiders close to the couple say Pedro and Sophie first crossed paths several months ago during a 90 Day Fiancé cast event, a secret gathering bringing together actors from all around the franchise. It was a night of mixing stories and evidently a spark nobody noticed approaching. A source told us Pedro and Sophie struck off right away. They began discussing their travels on reality TV, the challenges of having their personal life on show, and the ups and downs of love in front of public view. There was this instantaneous bond. It was not imposed. It sounded natural. What started out as a friendship rapidly descended. Keeping their growing romance secret from the public, the duo apparently stayed in touch long after the event, texting late night, face chat calling, and even making little trips together. Pedro wanted to go slow, another source said. After all he went through with Chantel, he wasn't rushing to announce his new relationship to everyone. But it felt good with Sophie. Sophie, who had a fierce attitude and great feeling of independence, was also quite wary. Having gone through her own turbulent relationships in the past, she wanted to ensure their bond was strong before she entered the public eye alongside. But it was more difficult to hide things as their friendship strengthened. Fallout. How Chantel and fans are reacting, though surprising. The leaked pictures have put Pedro and Sophie in public view as a relationship. The responses have been far from subdued. Seeing Pedro happy once more excites many of his supporters, who hail his fresh romance and label him as a man finally moving on. Others, on the other hand, have been less encouraging. They doubt the timing of the relationship and conjecture on the actual length of this process. But the main cloud hovering over this fresh love is Chantel Everett's presence. Full of violent disputes, meddling families, and tearful confrontations, Pedro and Chantel's relationship was among the most volatile in 90 Day Fiancé history. Their divorce was anything from quiet, and fans still clearly recall the hurtful claims and turmoil the family Chantel brought about. Fans now are eager to know, how does Chantel feel about all of this? Pedro is publicly dating someone new, and someone from the same 90-day milieu. Though Chantel has not yet issued an official statement, eagle-eyed fans noted that she recently uploaded a mysterious Instagram story with a blank screen bearing the words, "Some people move on fast, but karma moves faster." Was this aimed at Pedro directly? Many people think this as well. Comments poured over her post almost immediately. "Chantel, we see you. We know who that corresponds with. Karma always makes a comeback. Girl, you turned aside a bullet." Chantel stays quiet in public, but insiders say her new connection shocks but not surprises her. Chantel knew Pedro would eventually move on, a friend of hers said. But seeing him with someone she might have to cross paths with again, someone from the 90-day fiancé world, that's a whole different story. Pedro and Sophie's future looks like what? Fans are asking what Pedro and Sophie have going forward now that their affair is public. Could we perhaps see them together on a 90-day fiancé or the family Chantel future season? Will they tell the world their love story and be transparent about their relationship? Insiders say Pedro and Sophie aren't shunning the spotlight even if they weren't intending to go public soon. They're in a really good place, an insider notes. They are content and they will not be hiding going forward. Should the correct chance present itself, a new show or a special appearance, they are open to it. Although others are bracing for more turmoil, especially if Chantel decides to speak out, fans are already calling reality TV's next power couple reality. Pedro and Sophie's narrative is still to be written. This is only its beginning. The question remains, is this the fresh start Pedro has been yearning for, or is more drama building behind the scenes as the globe observes their relationship develop? Because in the realm of 90-day fiancé, love is never straightforward, and the narrative is never really finished. This gossip is over. If you liked the video, then give your opinion in the comment box and stay with us by subscribing the channel. Thank you.